Paul, you hit your 300 career home run on the road. How does that make you feel?
Well, it was a good feeling, especially the way it happened. Me and Jermaine we had back-to-back homers and both hit our 300th on the same day, one at bat apart. So that was definitely memorable, and it's a good feeling. I mean, it's definitely not done yet. You want to do more, but it was a nice little. It's one of those things when you do it, you can always say that now you've hit 300 homers in the big leagues. You don't know what's going to happen next, but you kind of get that underneath your belt.
You've been in the big leagues now for 10 years, and it's most kids' ambition to play in the big leagues. How do you maintain that longevity over 10 years?
Well, that's the hard part. I mean, the big leagues, probably the hardest part about it is the schedule. You play so many games, spring training, and you're playing almost every day, and to stay healthy and to, but also produce at the same time. That's definitely the challenge when it comes to the big leagues. I mean, making it is very, very tough. Staying here is even tougher. So, you just try to take care of your body the best you can, and just put your head down and play hard. And hopefully, time passes, and you look up one day and you kind of have that time in or more. But the only way you can do it is day to day.
Having been in baseball myself 28 years, I coached college ball and scouted for 5 different major league teams. I would always tell those young ball players that whatever it took to get to the big leagues, once you get to the minor leagues, get drafted, you throw that out the window and it starts all over. So how's the survival game on this level?
It's definitely the players. Having talent and being physically gifted is definitely what will get people to draft you or to give you a chance to play, but it's the guys who are going to make the adjustments mentally throughout the minor leagues at every level you go higher, and of course the big leagues. The guys who can make the adjustments mentally and kind of process everything the quickest and get better. There's tons of guys with talent, but the guys that are that can do that, they're the ones that are going to separate themselves and not only make it to the big leagues, but stay there for a long time.
So as you get older, does it take more to keep that body physically able to play a 162-game schedule?
It does. I mean, you got to pay attention. You have a lot more aches and pains every year, it seems like. So you got to kind of get on a routine that, before when you were younger, you could just show up, put your uniform out, not even really stretch too much, and just go play. Now, you have to kind of show up early, get out of your body what is left from the night before, and then start building it back up to get ready for tonight's game and start all over again tomorrow. And it's definitely it becomes more work the older you get, but you have to appreciate that and realize that it's still a great job and you could be doing something else if you have to put it all in perspective, and that's the one thing I try to do.
Many youth out there that have that desire of playing big league ball, and it's all about getting opportunity. Where did you get your opportunity, your break?
I think the biggest thing for me was that I grew up in the Southwest in Arizona, where you can play 12 months a year, and there's a lot of exposure to colleges, pro scouts, and I always thought that I had an advantage over the kids that grew up in the Midwest or the East because you're constantly playing. That doesn't mean it's a guarantee, and it also doesn't mean that if you're from the Midwest or the cold weather, so to speak, that's a disadvantage. I mean, cream always rises to the top when it comes to those situations, but I always felt like the fact that I could play, I had some kids on my high school team that were really good players that were older than me, so they were bringing out scouts and stuff to watch them play, and I happened to just be on the team, and that always helps when you have people watching you constantly, that you can open up some eyes. And then you get to the minor leagues, and it's just a process of every year trying to just improve and open up the eyes of your own organization to give you a chance. And you're constantly working. You think you catch a break a lot, but you have to keep working, and you keep catching new breaks, and it never really ends. You just keep trying to prove yourself to new people and to yourself all the time.
The coach with Paul Konerko.